Geniuses were using mind mapping. Edison, Darwin, Einstein, all of them are in the book. They use this form of radiant thinking. This is what we came to when we started developing this strategy for you all, which is called a blue ocean strategy and not a red ocean strategy. A red ocean strategy is a strategy that's based on bloody competition. The word strategy came from military. Military would have a strategy of saying, I need to take that hill. It was always advancing to take terrain from the other person. That's what business has become, a bloody competition. Well, what I'll do is, when the circus came to town, way back when, the circus started dying. The desire to go to the circus started diminishing. And so what Circus du Soleil said is, they said, wait a minute, we stood on the outside and we looked at all of this circus business going down. What most of the circuses were doing is saying, well, let's hire a better clown. Let's get that's the most talented clown. Let's get the lion that can jump over the hoops, and let's get this. And they started spending more money for more talent versus stepping on the outside of that and not trying to engage in that bloody battle of competition. Here's what this person is doing, so I'll do more for less. That's what a lot of people started doing, more for less. Well, what happened with Circus du Soleil, they stepped back and they said, wait a minute, let's look at the tendencies of the people. What is it they like? They like circus, but they also like theater. They're going to theater and not to the circus, but they do like them both. Why don't we combine the two? And when they combined the two, they created an uncontested space. They did not have to compete. They were leading. They basically created something that no one else had, the circus and theater. Now their prices started going up and the desire started going up, and now if you go out to Vegas or you go out to one of their shows, the ticket is a high price ticket, but it's full. Why? Because they created an uncontested market space. That's what we're going to teach you here today, is what is termed as blue ocean strategies and not red ocean strategies. That's why we're not just benchmarking what other realtors are doing. We'll tell you what they're doing, but we're not saying, jump in there and do the same thing. Because if you jump in there and you do the same thing, you're going to get the same thing. And if they're getting nothing, you're going to get nothing but a waste of time. So we're going to show you how to actually mind map your way through this and come up with strategic plan that is a blue ocean strategy. I talked about Abraham Maslow's hierarchy of need. The one that we're really going to focus on is what is driving a lot of the hype and a lot of the activity in social media is the social desire needs. That need for love and affection and belonging. Listen to a lot of the chat that goes on in Facebook. If you don't have a Facebook page, get it and start reading some of the dialogue, and you will see things like that. The need to escape loneliness and alienation and give and receive love and affection and a sense of belonging. This is the reason kids join gangs at a certain age. When they get at a certain point in their lives, they want to belong. That's why social media is so big, because self-expression is the new entertainment. To be able to get out there and express myself and just say, wow, I feel like this, I'm going over here, blah, 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 and let people listen to me and say, I understand. That's what this is all about, is that we are actually tailoring this thing toward a desire and a need that we don't even realize that we have there, and that's that social need. Guys, the first reality show, the reason reality shows took off as well as they did, the first one was actually a movie. It was called The Truman Show. Some of you probably remember it or not, but the bottom line is, if you look at The Truman Show, that was the first real indication that we were headed toward reality TV. Right after The Truman Show, we started spinning off into reality TV. Why was that so good and so interesting? It's because most people could identify with one of the characters. She's just like me. I like her because she's like me. And on Survivor, I would do just what that. And they start identifying. And once they start identifying, they feel that sense of belonging. And that's an easy way of socializing. This is the reason that what we're going to show you in this strategy is how to tap into those people that are out there socializing and bring them into your group. Bring them to where you can sell them your products or your services. You gotta get them out of the noise. That 500 million people that Facebook has out there, there's a lot of noise going on. That's why they're not buying from anyone, because they don't really go to Facebook to buy. They go to Facebook to socialize. That's what it is. It's a social media marketing network. So the bottom line is, when they're there, they're socializing more so than they're saying, I want to buy a home. I've read a whole lot of these things, and I have not seen I want to buy a home in there. That's why you've got to take them out of that noise. It's kind of like this, is of all of those people, you're going to go and get a select group of those people, and you're going to invite them to your house, your website, your company's website, and say, guys, we're having a Tupperware party here. Well, whoever comes from this group into this, expect to buy Tupperware. Is that true? Because if you get them to your home, when you have them, your little intimate setting, that is the goal, because now you can sell them because you got their interest. That's the reason that Twitter, when they did a lot of statistics, they found that Twitter was a little bit better as far as measuring ROI than Facebook. Why? Because Twitter, you have a following. If you follow someone, you're following them because you're interested in what they are doing, or their product, or their service. That's the only reason you're following them. You're interested in them, or their product, or service, or their company. That's the only reason. So therefore, you want to do the same exact thing. Find all of these people out there, get them interested in what you need them to be interested in that you are selling, your real estate, and then take them from that group and have them join an exclusive group that you create of yourself, so that now they're coming here. And when they're coming here, they expect to buy Tupperware. So bottom line is, if you start passing out the booklets and saying, okay guys, we're finished with the hors d'oeuvres and stuff, tell me what you would like to buy, somebody's going to buy. Is that true?